Ready? Start. The appellant was convicted under Section 306 of the Indian Penal Code, 1860 bracket open, hereinafter referred to as the IPC bracket close, and sentenced to undergo 5 years rigorous imprisonment full stop. The appeal filed by the appellant was dismissed by the High Court full stop para. According to the complaint filed by Bharat Singh within bracket PW1, his son Arvind was married to Manju, daughter of Lakshmi Narayan on 7/11/2000 full stop. Indra is the sister-in-law of Arvind and the appellant Rajesh is his brother-in-law full stop. Arvind committed suicide on 23/2/2002 by consuming sulfas tablets full stop. On 1/3/2002 when Bharat Singh and other family members entered into the room of Arvind to sprinkle Gangajal, they found a suicide note on the bed of the deceased full stop. It was stated that Arvind committed suicide due to the behavior of the appellant, Lakshmi Narayan and Indra, who made false allegations against deceased regarding demand of dowry full stop. A panchayat was held in the village at the instance of the accused, during which the appellant slapped the deceased. The appellant and his sister Indra used to threaten the deceased on telephone at the instance of their father Lakshmi Narayan full stop para. In the suicide note, the deceased Arvind stated that false allegations of demand of dowry were made against him, and that a panchayat was also conducted in which there was an attempt to assault him full stop. There were continuous threats from his father-in-law within bracket Lakshmi Narayan, his brother-in-law within bracket appellant, and the sister-in-law within bracket Indra, that his family members will also be implicated in a criminal case full stop. Unable to withstand the harassment, the deceased took the extreme step of committing suicide and held his father-in-law, the appellant and his sister-in-law responsible for his death full stop para. On completion of investigation, a charge sheet was filed under Section 306 IPC full stop. 12 witnesses were examined on behalf of the prosecution, and Manju, wife of the deceased, was examined as DW1 full stop. On a consideration of the oral and documentary evidence, the trial court held the appellant, his father and sister guilty of committing the offence under Section 306 IPC full stop. The appellant and his father Lakshmi Narayan were sentenced to imprisonment of 5 years full stop. Accused Indra was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment on being convicted for committing of an offence under Section 306 IPC full stop para. The trial court took note of the panchayat that was held in September, 2001, which was 5 months prior to 23/2/2002, on which date Arvind committed suicide full stop. Reference was also made the evidence of PW1 within bracket Bharat Singh, who stated that he and his son Arvind within bracket deceased had forgotten about the panchayat episode in view of the apology tendered by the accused. Full stop para. However, the trial court observed that continuous threats held out by the accused to implicate the deceased and his family members in a false dowry case assume importance. Full stop. The trial court also relied upon the suicide note to hold the accused guilty of the offence of abatement to suicide. Full stop. The version of the defense that Arvind committed suicide due to his depression, due to unemployment and lack of income, was rejected. Full stop para. The appeal filed by the appellant was dismissed by the High Court. Full stop. The conviction and sentence of Lakshmi Narayan and Indra were set aside by the High Court by the same judgment. Full stop. The High Court referred to the suicide note exhibit PA to conclude that there was no error committed by the trial court in convicting the appellant. Full stop. The High Court also relied upon the evidence of PW1 and PW5 who spoke about the convening of the panchayat by the accused in September 2001, during which false allegations were made against the deceased. Full stop. The High Court upheld the conviction of the appellant while acquitting his father and sister, only on the ground that the appellant slapped Arvind during the panchayat which was conducted in September 2001. Full stop para. It is no doubt true that Arvind committed suicide on 23.2.2002. He left a suicide note which was found by his family members on 1.3.2002. Full stop. There is also no dispute that Arvind blamed his father-in-law within bracket Lakshmi Narayan, his sister-in-law within bracket Indra, and the appellant for harassment and threats that he would be implicated in a false case of demand of dowry. Full stop para. Admittedly, a panchayat was held in September 2001, during which the accused labelled allegations of demand of dowry by Arvind. Full stop. More than 5 months thereafter, Arvind committed suicide on 23.2.2002. Full stop. In the meanwhile, according to the prosecution, Arvind was being threatened by the accused through telephone conversations. Full stop. The point that arises for our consideration is whether the appellant can be held guilty for committing an offence under section 306 IPC in the facts and circumstances of the case. Full stop para. It is necessary to refer to section 306 IPC and section 107 IPC, which reads as under para. Code 306. Abatement of suicide dash if any person commits suicide, whoever abates the commission of such suicide, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 10 years, and shall also be liable to fine